27th of May every year is celebrated as Children's Day in Lagos. On this day, several activities are organized to raise awareness on children-related issues as well as celebrate these young ones. This year, the day was celebrated with a series of programs put together by the Lagos State Ministry of Education. A Thanksgiving service was organized at the Chapel of Christ the Light Church, where the Lagos State Education family gathered to give thanks to God. The Bible reading was taken by Oluwakomiyo Ogumuyite of Songo Senior Secondary School and Oladimeji Tanimowo of Dairy Farm Nursery and Primary School.
Isaiah 54, from verse 12 to 14. I will make your pinnacles of rubies, your gates of crystal, and all your walls of precious stones. Verse 13. All your children shall be taught by the Lord, and great shall be the peace of your children. Verse 14, the last verse. In righteousness you shall be established. You shall be far from oppression, for it shall not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near you. Matthew chapter 19, verse 13 to 14. Then little children were brought to him, that he might put his hands on them and pray. Or the disciples rebuked them. Verse 14. But Jesus said, let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for such is the kingdom of heaven.
The wife of the governor of Lagos State, who was represented by Mrs. Bolanle Wenu, said Lagos is remarkably blessed to have these children, hence the need to be grateful.
We are remarkably blessed of the Lord to have our quiver filled with lovely and amazing children. And we have come here to return all glory and adoration to the Most High God for His blessings upon us.
The Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, said the Thanksgiving service is an important part of the Children's Day celebration.
We celebrate our children every day, but this is a special day set aside to celebrate them very specially. And so this service is of thanksgiving. It's to thank God for these children, to pray over them, and thank God a lot, because last year we could not do this. Last year, COVID was so terrible. But here we are today, so we must give thanks to God.
The Youth Forum and Career Day was also organized with the theme, Unite to Reverse the Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on Children.
Today's program is one of the activities that had been lined out to commemorate the 2021 Children's Day celebration in Lagos State. So I just want to encourage each and every one of us that this opportunity that we have, please, I encourage you to make good use of it.
Students who participated were introduced to various professions and how to make the right career choice.
To have a life, we must have a career. Life does not start and end in the school. Neither does it start and end in your homes. It is by what you can impact into the society, not now what you can get from the society, but what you will give back to the society. And that is the reason why we gathered this morning, to let you know that despite all odds, we move.
Other issues discussed include coping with peer pressure, excelling in aptitude tests, and how to maximize their talents.
What you are expressing now is more of passion, interest. Let whatever career you want to choose be that is interesting to you. Because when you are faced with challenges, your passion will keep you. Your interest will motivate you, and you will not give up. So first and foremost, you identify your interest. What do you like to do?
Event management is a business that can sustain anybody. It can sustain the whole family. It can sustain an individual if you are doing it well. It's a job that is profitable. It's a noble profession.
Any profession that you find yourself, it must be passion and interest that will drive you to that profession, not money, because money is not everything. Money is not everything, but it's essential.
Aptitude test is not just to know about what you want to become, like whether you want to become a doctor, you want to be in science class. It helps you to develop yourself. In an aptitude test, they're going to ask you a question like, what do you like to do? Like, do you like to dance? Do you like to play? Do you like to crack jokes? Not that you want to be a pilot or wanted to be other things. Aptitude test is very important for students.
It was very, very good. We learned different things. We learned about how to cope peer pressure, how to choose a career in our life, and how to make money from our talent. I also like to thank the permanent secretary of District 6 who made everything possible.
I also learned about the 3D, the dream killers. I also learned that that we should not allow any peer group to influence us about any bad thing, and I should make my decision on my own.
A cultural day was also organized with students showcasing the rich Nigerian culture in their various presentations and mode of dressing.
With this, we can save lives. Yes, we can save lives.
A major focus of the cultural presentation was on the well-being of children.
But with solidarity we fight. Wearing our face masks every time, proper sanitation of our palm, regular checks at every door. Though we were caught afflicting, but with these measures, we'll come back to normalcy. Yes, we shall conquer the terrorists, COVID-19.
Come on, put your hands together. The students appreciated the state government for giving them a platform to exhibit their talents.
I want to appreciate the Lagos State government for what they did today. It was a great honor and a great opportunity for we students to showcase our talents and everything we got.
It was wonderful actually. I want to thank the Lagos State for making us to participate in the program, for allowing us to show our talents, and I say God bless Lagos State.
It's been a very beautiful experience. The children were really very ecstatic about the whole thing, and we want to appreciate our governor for granting us opportunity to use this platform to celebrate the children.
On the D-Day, students, pupils, their teachers and other stakeholders gathered at the police college in Ikeja to commemorate the day. The day began with a march past from students of Lagos State-owned schools.
That is the Boy Scouts. Wow, thank you very much.
In a welcome address, the Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, said Lagos State students have continued to distinguish themselves in national and international competitions, winning several awards and trophies for the state.
I must let you know that we are working tirelessly under our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, to provide all that you need so that you optimize your potentials. You are present and you give us much joy, but you are our future. And we see the future in all of you, and the future does look bright. I want to celebrate you because you have represented us and distinguished yourselves in various ways and across the whole state.
In his remarks, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, at the event said the theme for this year's celebration, Unite to Reverse the Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on Children, is quite apt.
As pupils and students, you have also felt the impact of the pandemic as your schools were closed for several months. At the height of the pandemic, our government came up with a series of initiatives and interventions to ensure safety and continuous learning for all our students and pupils. The various steps we have taken since the outbreak of the pandemic include introduction of electronic teaching on television, radio, and internet, as well as the provision of mobile devices and MP3 players preloaded with school curriculum for students across the state. I'm very happy to know that these initiatives have yielded commendations and positive feedback from parents, individuals, and organizations whose partnership was critical to the positive outcome that we achieved, particularly when the pandemic was at its peak. I assure you that our government will continue to invest in education of all our children across the state in an holistic way.
Highlights of the day include the cutting of the cake and the symbolic registration of new pupils into public primary schools. Speaking at the symbolic registration exercise, the Commissioner for Education urged parents and guardians to take good care of their children and wards and pay attention to their education.
Please look after the children. Come to school for open day. Come and know their class and their teacher. When they get home, follow their homework. Ṣé ti gbọ́ o? Tán bá ti délé, kí lẹ ṣe lénìí? Jẹun wòwe ẹ, ṣó ní homework. Kẹ́ mójútó àwọn ọmọ yìí, ẹ̀bùn ní látọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run, àbí? Ẹ jẹ́ àtọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yìí. Ọmọ tó bá rí ìtọ́jú òbí, ó hàn lára ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ o.
It is part of our tradition to, at the beginning of each, session, to register new pupil, and this is the symbolic, registration. We have been doing it in the past. It has become a custom for us to do that, and we are doing it again today.
Some parents who spoke with Education Report on TV commended the registration exercise.
I'm very happy to participate in the program because what the Lagos State government are doing, it really shows that they carry us along. My word to them is they should keep on, trying in what they are doing. Honestly, we parents and we our students, they are really trying, and we're happy about what they are doing.
I'm very happy, and I thank God for her going to primary 1 in Model Nursery and Primary School, GRA Ikeja.
Indeed, this year's Children's Day has been eventful, and the Lagos State government says it will not rest on its oars in giving these children the best opportunities in life.